There for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, check that.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Mahomes' throw completed to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
It is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here we go with Williams. And shedding a man at the 40. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
Yellow. Yellow. 15. Hey, 57 colors.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Patrick going to change the play. Williams will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Hey, smash Bronco!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. You can look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
15.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. DK Metcalf. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 73 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball. Distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Here we go. Seven Pirates. 18, 5 in.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Mahomes firing complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. Mahomes going to change things up. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
4 yards on the pickup.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This ball caught by Mechie. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter. With a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loose.
There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Thunderbirds come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down, Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carroll. Ooh, the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Odafe Owe there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this mark.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Thunderbirds get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Carroll. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
245 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Call that a very strong gain of 24. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, boy.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Texans' 6-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Gets around him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Thunderbirds look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
42. Texans 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
First down, Austin.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Thunderbirds are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Caught left side by Mechie. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 23-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 10.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught here by Dulcich. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Carroll. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Carroll, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mahomes, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now he's flushed out left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but